Hi, Mrs. Colbert. I was looking at your English lesson today, and I was wanting to talk about some of the things that I saw. Some things were really great, and there's some things that I really enjoyed watching. Like, I liked the small group idea, and I liked that you were talking to students and calling out their name. Um, that small group gives them a smaller group, and it's really nice to hear you talking directly to them, and your energy is fabulous. You have all the energy that um, every teacher wants to have. We were looking at hearing the sounds, the rhyming sounds first. Um, for me, it was a little hard to hear some of the actual words. I don't know if the sound was not great or it's just the recording. It may be helpful to maybe flash up pictures of those words as well, like maybe not even the word itself, but that could be added as an extra too. Maybe flash up the picture of the word and then the word later so they can see how those rhyming sounds are created. And move that learning a little bit forward in that area of let's look at how these words rhyme in their spelling as well as in the sounds. I know it was a listening activity, but sometimes it's a little hard to hear, especially if there's some data information transferring, any type of internet issues. Whenever you are working on the internet, you know how it is. It always has some issues. There was some lag and some of the things that you try to stop, and that's great that you told them, hey, this is happening. So what's going on? I don't know if I missed part of your 3-part lesson, but there was the right the sound, and I didn't see that. I didn't know if maybe I missed it because it kind of cuts straight off of the one part into the blending boards and you don't get the whole first part of the blending boards. Um, so I don't know if that was a lag on my side or if that was just something that happened and we didn't catch it up in time. Just to look at that in the future to make sure everybody is on the same page is a great thing to do. I noticed that you had a participant with their hand raised. I don't know if you just didn't see them. Does that kid maybe have some issues with like technology, or were they just having a moment trying to figure out what was going on maybe with that lag? Um, when you were talking about the popsicle stick things, is that something that we send home the email? Like if they can't print that off, is there an option for them to get a paper copy of that, like mailed to them? I know they don't need the popsicle sticks, but if that's something you're going to have them hold up in class, um, is the camera going to see that? They kind of want to be involved and be part of that and be the same as everybody else. If that's something we need to get to them, that's something we can arrange to work on. If it's just making copies and sending it out to a certain kid if they didn't get it. But I like how you're moving in and you do different steps, and it's a lot of more broken up and not the same thing over and over again. So you kind of hold their attention a little bit longer because the attention span of anyone is about 15 minutes before you lose them. So breaking that up and giving an introduction of those sounds and then going into the little 3-point, um, exercise and then starting in with a new sound is a good way to kind of keep things moving in a forward moving way. And then you refer back to that with the sound, with the K and the C, just to tie those together. And that is a good start for these students. So just a couple of ideas. If you have any questions, just let me know. We can work on those and see what works best for you, what works best. Maybe it was just some technology issues that were happening and we can try to work through that as well. So keep up the great work and we'll talk soon.